Sup guys, Justin here from Out of the Basement, joined with Nate.
What's up, everybody?
And today we're going to be counting down the top 5 best Stormtroopers in the Black Series.
Ooh.
Specifically buckets.
I wonder what'll be number 1.
Specifically bucket head troopers. So like no Death Trooper or Scarif Trooper. It's just, this is more in the vein of your traditional imps.
Okay.
Your traditional Stormtroopers.
Still have a lot to choose from.
True, so hit like, subscribe if you are new. Let us know your top 5 Stormtroopers in the Black Series. Nate! I got an honorable mention for you.
I like this. I don't know what this is. You didn't tell me there was an honorable mention.
It didn't feel right to leave this one out. It is the Imperial Patrol Trooper.
Oh.
From Solo.
Okay.
Solo yielded us so many good trooper designs.
That is true.
This was a red and black box release, and I love this figure's design.
It's great.
I love the green visor. I love the baton and the pistol he comes with. But for a red and black box release, you also have butterfly joints.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think maybe, very possibly the first, at least, trooper with butterfly joints.
I didn't even mention it in my review.
That's true.
Because I just assumed, I'm like, it doesn't have butterfly joints.
Right, like, why would it? But it totally does. And yeah, you're right. It is awesome. I wish we could have got the corresponding speeder bike, because that's really the only time we see that, trooper design. But,
True. And, usually your Stormtrooper is mainly white with black accents, but the Imperial Patrol Trooper, it's pretty balanced. And it's the Oreo Trooper.
It is.
Reminds me of an Oreo. But now on to the actual list. Nate, who is our number 5 pick?
Justin, we're staying in Solo, but we're moving to a different trooper, and this is the Mimban Stormtrooper.
Yep.
One of the best weathered figures in the entire line, actually applied with photoreal, and it looks good.
Somehow.
It's not poop troop status.
It is like caked on there, and even the back of the figure as well. And the soft goods cape has weathering on it.
Right, and this is another one of those infamous figures that we always love to point out that's better than the SH figure arts.
It's also a Black Series banger, so if you want our in-depth thoughts, check out that playlist of all of our Black Series bangers and blunders. Coming in at number 4, we're cheating. We're dipping into a 2-pack. This is the Target exclusive Shadow Squadron 2-pack, but specifically the Stormtrooper.
Yeah, this one is incredible. It is the only other figure ever to reuse the Sand Trooper helmet mold. So it has a much more accurate sculpt than...
The proportions are just...
Because you look at the other original Black Series Stormtrooper helmet, it's not the best. But that Sand Trooper one is so perfect. It looks just right. So they reused it for the Shadow Squadron Trooper, threw a pauldron on it, all black, tons of weapon options. Yeah,
it's just, I love the proportions of that helmet, and I just love the fact that they reused it, even if it was just this one little thing, jet black. It just looks so good. I like the GameStop exclusive one as well, not gonna lie.
Yeah, that one's great.
But only one Shadow Stormtrooper on this list. Number 3, the Artillery Stormtrooper. Holy cow. I will never forget when this was first announced and we saw the sheer amount of accessories that were included in this. There's like 4 or 5 mortar shells and the articulation of that sweet 2020 Stormtrooper body. You can get him to look like he's loading it in.
Right.
Even comes with the E11.
Yeah, and something I really like, storage for the extra shells. You can actually put them in the backpack, store them on the figure.
The backpack is great, and there's even storage for the E11.
Yeah, that is
true. On the backpack. So I love when they go the extra mile and they just, they didn't necessarily have to include the blaster, but they did. So when I see something like the rocket launcher Stormtrooper, I'm like, nope. Think of the Artillery Stormtrooper. They included a blaster in there when they didn't have to.
That's true. Number 2 here is an absolute game changer, and one that I could definitely see being a lot of people's number 1. But it is our number 2, and that is the 2020 Mandalorian Stormtrooper.
Yes. This is just the perfect army builder. It's the best army builder in the Black Series, and it is the best trooper body that Hasbro has ever done for the Black Series. It is the best trooper body, and I want them to pump out every single last variant. Incinerator, Remnant, Mike, Sergeant Creel, Artillery, everyone. Pump them all out and give it to us. Because the articulation is amazing. Compared to the old Stormtrooper body, they opted to use the deep cut single hinges, which eliminate the pins of the double jointed stuff, which I think is better.
Yep.
Butterfly joints is better than bicep swivel. I'll say it.
That's true. And I mean, also the whole, oh, no bicep swivel. Well, there's swivel at the elbow now. There wasn't swivel at the elbow when it was double jointed. That's why it was swivel at the bicep.
Yeah, so I mean, I think it cancels out, or even, is even better, because you get much more natural articulation.
Right. There's no debate. The 2020 Stormtrooper is 100% the superior figure. Proportions, articulation.
Proportions, everything. It actually looks like a guy or gal in a suit of armor.
It doesn't just look like sort of like the weird like skeleton, like, there's not...
The helmet was smushed in.
It would have to be a skeleton underneath the original Stormtrooper.
So the proportions are so much better. It looks like a person in a suit of armor. The leg articulation is so much more natural. The black dots are painted, which they're not on the Jedi Patrol one for whatever reason. So that's why that's not on the list.
Yeah. But overall, this was an absolute game changer, a massive and much needed update to the Stormtrooper. And thankfully, this time around, it has been so much easier to army build the 2020 Trooper over that original crappy one.
Yes, 100%. I have like 6 or 7.
Yeah, it's great.
Our number 1.
Come on. Come on.
You guys know us. It's the Sand Trooper from the Orange line. It's a tale as old as time now. It is our favorite Stormtrooper traditional bucket helmet. So that's why the Scout Trooper isn't on here, because we love the Scout Trooper, but specifically bucket helmet. It is the best Stormtrooper figure they have ever released, and probably will be for all time.
Yep. I know we were literally just absolutely tearing the old Stormtrooper body to pieces a few moments ago, but the Sand Trooper helmet being the superior, more accurate sculpt, all of the accessories that have all those wonderful paint apps on them, and the weathering that they will never be able to replicate ever again.
It's all over the figure. It varies figure to figure. It's not exaggerated like the modern day poop troop, like the Bad Batch Captain Rex, or especially the Commander Wolf, where it just looks like poop smear, because it's the photoreal deco. This is real paint on the figure, and especially if you get the white pauldron and the black pauldron one, and you just get that nice variety going. So good. The backpack is great, has color variety, and like you said, 3 unique blasters, and 2 of them are large. And they're painted.
Yeah. And just think, they technically did do like a new Sand Trooper with the Remnant Trooper. And that looked like a toasted marshmallow. So I really, unless they could do something with that new paint app technology that they used on Muddy Mando and then never used ever again, if they can do something like that, maybe. But there's no way Photoreal could replicate what they were able to do back then.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, you've heard us talk about this forever and ever and ever. You guys all know why we like it.
I'm sure there's a bunch of comments already that know exactly what number 1 is. And that's okay. But the reason the reason it's still number 1 is because it's yet to be dethroned.
Right.
Simple as
that. If it ever gets topped, we genuinely will make that known.
Yeah.
That it's our new number 1. But for now, the Sand Trooper is our number 1. And that is it. That is our top 5 Stormtrooper. And again, I cannot state enough that this is the traditional bucket helmet Stormtroopers. So
bucket heads
that is
only.
why the Scout Trooper is not on here. We love the Scout Trooper. I get it. Let us know. Do you want to see just top 5 Imperial Trooper?
Right.
because that could be a video as well. And again, let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Be sure to comment your top 5 Stormtroopers. Let us know if you want to see more top 5s. What categories do you want to see?
Yeah. Everyone loves a good list video.
True. Leave a like and subscribe if you are new. We are always talking about Star Wars, the Black Series. Sign up for that channel membership. It is the best way to support the channel in a direct way. Join that Discord. Links for everything in the comments down below. I've been Justin, joined with Nate.
See you guys later.
And we will see you guys in the next video.